Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español. Para mí es por la tarde, es casi otra vez la hora de comer, la hora de cenar, ¿verdad? Pero está bien, vamos a hacer la lección primero antes de cenar. ¿Cuál es la lección de hoy? La lección de hoy es otra vez estar. I'm a star, you're a star. You get it? Okay, look. Kobe Bryant became a great basketball player. Certainly, he had talent, but he also had work ethic. He went in the gym and shot hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of free throws and hundreds and hundreds of jump shots every day, and he became great. You want to become great at Spanish? Put the time in the gym. This is our gym right here. Here we go again, the piano key. How many verb tenses are there in Spanish? 7. We have 3 other things called the infinitive, present participle, and past participle. No matter what you hear from a person speaking Spanish, I don't care if it's the president of Spain, the president of Mexico, whoever it may be, every verb will be either one of the 7 tenses, or an infinitive, an ing, present participle, or past participle, although either included with one of the 7 tenses, right? So that's it. It makes it very simple for us. When we look at Estar, this is our 3rd lesson. We're going to have maybe, I think 3 more, maybe 4, but I think 3 more lessons with Estar. We want to drill this home completely so you'll never forget it. So it's in that language learning module forever, para siempre. Okay, present tense of estar, you know, estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. The preterite of estar, estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. The imperfect, it's aba all the way, piece of cake. Estaba, estabas, estaba, estábamos, estaban. I used to say with estaba, Roger estaba. The great former Navy quarterback, Dallas Cowboy quarterback back in the 60s, I believe it was, Roger Staubach. You get it? Roger Staubach. You have to be my age to know who Roger Staubach is and was. Tremendous player for the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? The verb estar, my point is, memory aids help you remember stuff. Memory aids. Estaba, estabas, estaba, estábamos, estaban. No matter how silly a memory aid is, it helps it stick. Because certain topics can be slippery. Some verbs, you need to put a handle on them, a grip to grab them. A memory aid. Whatever works for you, works for you. Like we say, be you. Future tense of estar, here we go. Estaré, estarás, estará, estaremos, estarán. Future tense. A, as, a, emos, an. All verbs in the future end in a, as, a, emos, an. Estaré, estarás, estará, estaremos, estarán. Everything you know here, you can transfer it to any other verb pretty much. It's going to help you. Conditionals end in ia. We know that that ia ending is good for all conditional verbs, all verbs. Estaría, estarías, estaría, estaríamos, estarían. Remember in English, future is will. The ia conditional. If this is to you repetition, remember repetition is the mother of learning. La repetición es la madre de la enseñanza. That's right. Let's go here. Okay, ir a plus infinitive. It's a huge verb construction for us. Present tense of ir, voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Imperfect, iba, ibas, iba, íbamos, iban. This was, I was going to go. I was going to be, in this case. Iba a estar. I was going to be at the drugstore. Iba a estar en la farmacia. How about a? That comes from haber. What's the present tense of haber? What do you do when you see haber? You run! See haber? Okay? Haber. A, as, a, hemos, an. The H is silent. The imperfect. Había, habías, había, habíamos, habían. We know that the conditional ending for AR, ER, and IR verbs is also the ER and IR imperfect ending. Verbs are so simple. They're getting simple. And then the present subjunctive of estar, esté, estés, esté, estemos, estén. Past subjunctive, if you know estuviera, roll it. Estuviera, estuvieras, estuviera, estuviéramos, estuvieran. Overlearn these so you'll never forget them. Now, these are location. Remember, estar is good for location of people and objects. But you know what? Don't make the common mistake. I knew a Spanish teacher in her classroom. She had a big bulletin board with big, like 4-inch letters, and she had it printed out. La fiesta está aquí. She wanted to say the party is here. But for location of an event, it's not the verb estar, it's the verb ser. So what should have she put on her bulletin board? La fiesta es aquí. El partido es aquí. If you want to say the game is in Texas, el partido es en Texas. The game's in Tennessee. El partido es en Tennessee. Okay? We're teaching you right. You're going to get it right. Okay, let's look at our 3 clusters. And I leave it up here for all these estar lessons because it means in, on, or at. Mom's in the house. Mamá está en la casa. The keys are on the table. Las llaves están en la mesa. Dad is at work. Papá está en el trabajo. La farmacia is a pharmacy. Notice there's no accent mark. It's not farmacia, farmacia. Botica is another word for pharmacy. Mercado, market. Tienda, store. Floreria, you know flores are flowers. Floreria is a florist shop, a flower shop. Gasolinera, gas station. Ayuntamiento and Palacio Municipal, City Hall. Ferreteria, ferrous, iron. Ferreteria is a hardware store. Sastreria is a tailor shop. Roperia is a clothing store. Joyeria, jewelry store. Licoreria, liquor store. Lecheria is a dairy. El correo is short for la oficina de correos, which is a post office. El almacén is a department store. Now, a memory aid for me is, let's say I'm Catholic, I'm going to the confessional, and the confessional is inside, like McDonald's sometimes, or inside of a Walmart. Let's pretend there's a confessional inside of a Walmart in my crazy brain. And I walk into the priest and I say, Father, I would like to confess almacén. Almacén. Get it? All my sin. Almacén. Almacén. Memory aids, as quirky and goofy and weird and odd and bizarre, they work. I'm telling you. Almacén. When I was in elementary school, attendance, right? That was a word that kids couldn't spell. Attendance. This is how I did it. At 10 o'clock, there was a dance. At, A-T, 10 o'clock, T-E-N, there's a dance, D-A-N-C-E. At 10, dance. I like to break things down and then come up with a memory aid to help me. Let's go here. La llantería. Yeah, la llantería. Llantería is a tire shop, like Goodyear. El banco is a bank. La comisaría and la estación de policía are 2 ways of saying police station. El departamento de bomberos. Bomberos are firemen. El departamento de bomberos. La oficina de correos is the long way of saying post office. El correo short, la oficina de correos long way. And la maderería. Maderería, la maderería, híjole, se me traba la lengua. It's a tongue twister. Maderería, maderería, there it is. Lumberyard, a lumber store. Those are the words we have today. These are locations. Okay, let's look at farmacia. I think mom is in the drugstore. Pienso or creo que mamá está en la farmacia. I don't know why, but mom was in the drugstore for an hour. No sé por qué, pero mamá estuvo en la botica, en la farmacia, por una hora. El mercado. I love to be in the market because it smells of fruit. Me encanta estar en el mercado porque huele a frutas. Huele a frutas. Tienda I'll be in the store. Estaré en la tienda. I'm going to be at the flower shop. Voy a estar en la florería. La gasolinera. It seems like I'm at the gasoline station every other day. Parece que estoy en la gasolinera cada otro día, every other day. El ayuntamiento, I was in City Hall when you called. Estaba en el ayuntamiento. Estaba en el Palacio Municipal cuando llamaste. Let's go a la ferretería. Dad's in the hardware store looking for some tools. Papá está en la ferretería buscando algunas herramientas. La sastrería. I would be at the tailor shop, but I have to work. Estaría en la sastrería, pero tengo que trabajar. La ropería. My sister was in the clothing store for a couple hours. Mi hermana estuvo en la ropería un par de horas, unas horas, 2 horas. La joyería, we will be in the jewelry store. Let's say you're at a shopping center, you tell your whoever's with you, we'll be at the jewelry store. Estaremos en la joyería. La licorería, en la licorería, all the beer you need is at the liquor store. Toda la cerveza que necesitas está en la licorería, la lechería. She's at the dairy buying milk. Mamá está en la lechería comprando leche. El correo, I'll be at the post office for a while. Estaré en el correo. Estaré en la oficina de correos un rato, a while, un rato. Almacén. My mom and dad are at the department store. Mi mamá y papá están en el almacén. They've been in the department store for 2 hours. Han estado en el almacén por 2 horas, right? La llantería. The car is at the tire shop. El carro está en la llantería. El banco. I'm going to be at the bank. Voy a estar en el banco. I was going to be at the bank. Iba a estar en el banco. This gets repetitious, but repetition is the mother of learning. La repetición es la madre de la enseñanza. Muscle memory. Let's go down here. El banco. Every Friday at 1 o'clock, Dad is at the bank. Todos los viernes a la 1 de la tarde, papá está en el banco. Let's go with la comisaría. She will be at the police station. Estará en la comisaría. We will be at the police station. Estaremos en la estación de policía. I was at the fire station when you called. Estaba en el departamento de bomberos cuando llamaste. We did post office, la maderería. I have to go. I'm going to be at the lumber yard because I need to find some wood. Voy a estar en la maderería porque necesito madera. Okay? California, Northern California, Madera County, Wood County. Okay? So look at our words here. Pharmacy, pharmacy, market, store, flower shop, gas station, city hall for both, municipal palace, city hall, hardware store, tailor shop, clothing store, jewelry store, liquor store, dairy, post office, department store, tire store, bank, lumber yard, post office, fire department, police station, and police station. So there they are, and here is the verb estar. Okay? Now some of these obviously work better with these, than others. But we want to point out to you the sum totality of the verb estar. Anytime you need to use the estar for whatever it may be, this is it. There's nothing else about estar that's not here. Look, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's 8 and 9 of our piano keys. And then 0 is estar itself right here. This is 0, estar. 1 would be estando. We don't use it very much at all. I can't even think of an example right now. And then certainly estado is the 2 form. So anytime you use estar, you're going to know how to use it because we've gone over it a million times. Now, we're going to have another one of these, and the clusters are going to be different types of stores. We're not done. We got jewelry, not jewelry. We got furniture store. We got a stationery store. We got a lot of stores left that we want to get to you. Remember, we want to teach structure in a way that's applicable. You can put it to practice right away. Remember, this is the mortar. These are the bricks. This is the weapon. This is the ammo. Very important. We're going to have a whole one on adjectives that go with this star. And we've done some, like mom is mad, mamá está enojada. We're going to learn all the adjectives that go with the star, the common adjectives. And then we're going to do ing with this star. So we're going to take care of a star, and we're going to pummel it until we have it knocked into submission. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Like I said at the beginning, you're a star. All of you are a star. So thank you so much. Hang in there. Don't give up on estar. Make sure every lesson that we have, make sure you understand every cluster. I'm sure there are some vocabulary words that you can learn here. Learn your vocabulary words and strengthen estar. Look, these are like muscles on your body. They can go into atrophy if you don't use them and exercise them, okay? So every time you go over estar, it's like doing calisthenics. It's like doing jazzercise like my wife does all the time. It's like going to the gym and working out, maintaining muscle tone. Well, we want to maintain verb tone. So you want to be great? Put in the time. And you're putting in the time, and I appreciate it. So that's it for now. Es todo por ahora. Hasta la próxima lección. La camisa de hoy es una camisa hawaiana de Hawái. Esta camisa la compré en la tienda, en el almacén, más o menos, ¿verdad? La tienda de Costco. Algún día vamos a tener una conversación solamente de Costco. Hablaremos de Costco. ¿Qué es Costco? ¿Dónde están los Costcos? ¿Por qué existe Costco? ¿Qué venden en Costco? Pero esta camisa es hawaiana, es de Hawái, ¿verdad? Es una camisa típica de Hawái. Tiene los colores de azul oscuro o negro, blanco, azul, azul celeste, ¿verdad? Me gusta la camisa porque me encanta Hawái, ¿verdad? Ok, es todo por ahora. Hasta luego. Cuídense.